Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to the channel. And for quite some time I have been talking about Bonk. Is Bonk Coin ready to move again? Bonk Coin price prediction, is Bonk Coin the next big thing? I've talked about Bonk so many times that I want to show you one successful story on the private that we had. So the story comes in, and this is relevant to the Bonk video. And when I talk about private, this is what the private really offers. So Q1, when people joined in January, we had a very bad market, by the way, and a lot of people have been down. So who can say that you have been recovering or go back to profit? Imagine after all that bloody market that happened, we managed to bounce back, and we also managed to not only recover our losses that January and February brought, but we also in March recovered a lot of things. So in back in 11 of March we started off with Bonk, and this is not even a secret. If you've been watching Bonk videos, a lot of you know this. So we bought it at 967. This was the entry back in 11 of March. Moving on to 14 of March, 3 days later, we are I was talking about how Bonk is doing good and 22% pump is around the corner. So we were like 10% up at that time. 3 days later we just had 10% win. So again, 17th of March, the Bonk was actually pumping again. It's 18th of March, we still have it, and I asked a lot of people had it. Okay, so 12 people reacted, but still more than 12 people were having Bonk at that time. So this again, another message, and I said that from this message I told my members to stay strong. We will get at least 40% win, and I was looking forward for that 40 to 100% profit here. And then we closed it finally for a 43% win after 12 days. In 12 days. So basically that's the thing about trading. It's all about you waiting. You have to sit a lot. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is make a plan, sit down and win. But how did I know all this thing? Okay, how is it that I managed to still hold my nerve? And by the way, it's still pumping because I was expecting 40 to 100%. And it is still pumping right now. So yes, we can still see Bonk. Actually, let's focus on the TA, by the way, that you have this left shoulder head here, the right shoulder, and it's moving up to nearly 18 and 10. And it's another message that I still had on the private, and it was somewhere right over here, and I'm going to show you. It seems like Bonk will move to 1788, nearly 2x, and this was back on 22 March. Today's 24. All these things is TA, and TA is what exactly is cool. Okay, there's a bigger inverse head and shoulders that may push Bonk towards 1800. And when was this posted? This was posted back in 21 of March. That's exactly are the perks of being on the private. We're opened up for Q2. Q2 means April, May and June, if you want to join and be a part of it, because I think we're gonna have better trades even in the future as well, as far as I do look at it. And finally, the message does go on and says that don't mind me promoting this thing. It's important because definitely you can see how other people, I've been helping other people get back in track even after such a bad market, even after such a bad start to 2025. How many of you have recovered to break even or get back to profit? The private is worth it. Try us for Q2. I didn't win that trade by any fluke. Trading is a logical and calculated psychological battle between buyer and seller, and we kind of won this battle. So Bonk here, yes, there's a technical journey to 1784. I did book my profit because I had another setup, by the way. It wasn't that I couldn't hold it until 1784, but as far as I'm concerned, it does look like we are ready to push up to this technical target in the future. And that's all for the video. Hope to see you in our private, and we can have some fun trades along the way. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Love.